Unstoppable. What makes someone unstoppable? Well, let's start with the basics. Are you confined in the world that you live right now? Are bills beating you down? Are you essentially following the same pattern out of survival? Do you need certain things to survive that are controlled by someone else? Can someone block you right now? Somebody fired you, if something breaks down, if someone gets hurt, if anything happens in life that you don't expect, will you falter? How hard will you falter? Well, when it comes to being unstoppable, let's start with the mind. Can your mind be stopped by a thought? Can thoughts block the vision in your mind? Because if it can block the vision in your mind, your eyes can be open all they want, but you're not seeing much. You see? What makes someone unstoppable first is in the mind. You have to be able to lose everything. And you first have to find the abundance in the mind. Okay? I'm wealthy right now. I am so fucking rich, it's ridiculous. Before anything is because of my mom. You see? A lot of people say this, it can sound general, but let's get specific. Okay? How much, if I ask you right now, how much are you worth right now? Go ahead, tell me how much you honestly worth. Okay, on the market, in terms of your skills, in terms of what you think you can bring, right? Whatever you just told me, okay, you got it? All right, now whatever that is, I guarantee you, whatever it is, your mind is blocked because it should have been something more than that. Whatever you said your amount of worth was in that moment when I asked that question, is your block. Unless some of you said infinite, which if you said, that's cool. Right? That's the base of where blocks begin. Okay? Before somebody blocks you, before you get blocked in the physical world, there's blocks already in your mind. You see what I'm saying? Those are the first blocks you must remove if you want to experience the infinite, right? If you want to be unstoppable. Now, what does that mean then? That means that you have to be a little bit cuckoo. Because there's blocks all around you. That's the whole point of the game. There's cops over there. You got to pay to get in here. You see what I mean? You got to, open doors. It's like you're just walking through. We're in a world with a bunch of stuff everywhere, right? These are the illusions that continue to block us. It's clutter. You must unclutter the mind. You must unclutter the mind and then begin to create by putting in the mind what it is that you want. The same way you might want to put a really nice couch inside of your apartment. In order to be unstoppable, it begins first with the mind. And what most people don't tell you that I really think matters is you cannot care about the outer world. This is when everybody begins to bite you like wolves. Why aren't you keeping this up? Why aren't you doing that? Listen, I'm not worried about that because I'll be doing that forever. I'll be paying bills forever. Everybody that's been paying their bills are still paying their bills. Everybody that's been working is still working. There's no shifting going on. How are you gonna break the cycle of working and paying bills, working and paying bills, right? Unless for a second you don't pay attention to neither, okay? This is you taking your power back outside of the matrix grid. Like this thing's locking you down. You have to do this, you have to do that. Well, motherfucker, maybe I don't gotta do this shit today, right? Some people be like, well, you gotta work every day. I don't care, okay? I'm a motivated person. I'm an entrepreneur. I've studied business and success. I run businesses, and I'm very motivated. But every now and then, guess what? For the sake of my autonomy, for the sake of my integrity, for the sake of me knowing that I'm not a fucking tool, okay? I'll stop and say, I ain't doing shit. I'm not doing anything in this very moment. Because what that represents is autonomy, is sovereignty. I have the ability to play the game of life, but I'm not forced to play. But I play because I want to, and I play very well. So that is the beginning of being unstoppable. You have to let go of all these thought forms holding everyone down. These thought forms are a joke. All these thought forms have kept us trapped. We get hurt because of these thought forms. We feel sad, we feel scared, we feel worried because of all these ideas. These are your blockages. These are the matter that's in the way, the thoughts. And then you got the wall in your way and the doors. Everything is just, and at the end of the day, when it comes to being unstoppable, first it gets with clarity of mind and understanding that the blocks that we have are because of everyone around us. They're telling you about these blocks. That you need to do this, you need to do that. Okay? Figure out in your deepest heart what it is that you have to do that really matters. Not what you're subscribed to do because you're gonna pay your bills. What is your life about? What is your life about? You need to have that connection to what you're here to live and die for. Because once you know what you're here to live and die for, you will be unstoppable. Because all of those thought forms and things that try to block you will be evaporated by your desire for what it is that you really want. Your higher desires. It will attract to you everything that you can imagine in this life. I'm experiencing it right now. Everything that I've thought about in my mind is coming to me faster and faster and faster. I am an unstoppable force right now in my domain, in my world, okay? Because I don't care about all this shit anymore. All this outside stuff, from the family to the friends to all the normal cares to the bills, you know. If you want to grow anything of importance, you got to invest in yourself for a while. And that requires you sacrificing a lot of the upkeep things or a lot of these things that are keeping your time chained. Like a dog. It's just a dog with more space to play around with, but you're still chained. If you want to break the chains, you have to let go of the cares. Once you do that, you must actively move towards a plan with precision. In the sense of that is what you're obsessed about. You must be obsessed. You must be addicted. You must be crazy. An unstoppable force is crazy. Once you get it, it's chaotic. It's uncontrollable. Things that can be controlled and channeled from 9 to 5 or put in the box from this time to this time that can be calculated like a robot. People are like lesser robots. Robots are going to be way more sharp than human beings. So what's going to make you unstoppable? What's going to make a robot look at you and be like, holy fuck? Really, man? That's where my mind is right now. I'm ready for these AIs. Because they don't know what the fuck I'm about to do. They're smart as fuck, but I'm an unstoppable force. The unstoppable force is now available on planet Earth for the multitude to tap into. Okay? This feeling is amazing. As an unstoppable force, it's not because you're some big bad motherfucker. It's energetic. Your energy is vast. You can channel it, and you can do anything that you desire with it. This is the force we're talking about, that you use to create. In order to be an unstoppable force, you must not care about anything in the illusion outside of what you care about. Because guess what? Everyone else around you cares about their illusion. Their worries and concerns for you are only because they care about something within themselves. It's a selfish desire on your end. Don't fall for it. Because if you're on the street and if you're begging for money, if you're living a simple, basic life, they'll be the same ones there, laughing, talking to their friends about it. All of this stuff is fake. All these people, I'm telling you right now, what matters is you and your purpose and your vision. As long as it gives back to the world, you have nothing to explain to anybody. You must be an unstoppable force if you wish to survive and thrive in the new age. Things are going to be more difficult. People will be more expendable, okay? Because we won't need people for the simple things anymore. So I'm here to maximize human efficiency and let you know that it's time to say fuck everything and lock in. You must then use your imagination and create something that is unfathomable. You can't have normal goals. You must have ridiculously stupid goals that don't even make sense to people. This is where you'll get that extra energy outside of the normal grid of energy because you're trying to do something beyond man. This is the path. Last thing I'll say is, as an unstoppable force, you must have unstoppable forces around you. It begins with you, and you could operate independently, but don't settle for anything less than an unstoppable force in your environment, because anything else will slow you down and will make you no longer unstoppable. You'll be stoppable because you'll be stopping talking to your friend for 3 hours BSing around. You must cut loose of all. You are unfathomable force that isn't contained in a conversation, isn't contained in someone's boxy mind. If people want to reach you, they must reach you at the peak. They must rise up in order to be in your presence, because that is what is needed from an unstoppable force. Like attracts like. You want other unstoppable forces with you because you pick up energy and you move all the BS with truth and power coming from you as an unstoppable force in your life. But it begins with you. You are the supreme unstoppable force in your life. And if you want to make things happen, those are the things that you got to do to make it happen. Clear the mind. Stay focused 100% on the goal. Okay? And don't deal with anyone unless they're matching your energy to help improve. They must match the energy, because otherwise they're taking you away. They're compromising your energy. So with that being said, I give this to you because this is the time for the unstoppables to come and rise and take the position on the throne. It's all within you. The choice is yours. In the meantime, I'll see you when I see you. Till then, be blessed.